In section 2 of unit 10 here, we're going to look at actually graphing polynomial functions. Now, in section 1, we talked a little bit about the end behavior of different degree functions. So I'm going to kind of do a little review of that right now. If you have anything with y equals x cubed, okay, that's going to start out down here, lower left. The end behavior is going down on the left side of the graph. It comes up. Now, you're going to have x cubed, and you might have some x squared terms, some x terms, some number terms, but I'm talking about the degree, the highest exponent term. With x cubed, it's going to look something like this. So it's going to be opposite end behavior, kind of down to the left and up to the right. If your x cubed term is negative, it's kind of going to go the opposite way. It's going to go like this, come back up maybe a little bit, and then come down. If your highest degree term is x cubed and it has a negative coefficient in front of it. If it's x to the fourth, okay, it kind of looks something like this. If it's positive x to the fourth, the end behavior on both sides is going to be going up. So it'll come down, might go up, might come back down, might go, and it's going to go back up again. So it's going to kind of look sometimes almost like W-shaped or something like that. Again, that's when the highest degree term is x to the fourth, and you have maybe some x cubed, some x squared, some x terms, and a number term. If the coefficient on that x to the fourth term is a negative number, any negative number, it's kind of going to be an upside down W, kind of reflected or flipped from y equals x to the fourth. Okay, now a couple things. We're going to talk about relative max and relative mins. Okay, any turning point in these higher order functions, okay, so like this right here, like a highest point right here, that's called a relative maximum. Okay, this would be called a relative minimum. Okay, this would be a relative, it's where the graph turns and goes back the other directions. Okay, and we're going to be asked to find like the relative max and the relative min. So like this one would have two relative mins, and this would be a relative max. Okay, so just getting familiar with some terminology that we're going to talk about here. Also, we're going to talk about the zeros, and remember zeros are going to be x-intercepts. Okay, they're going to say how many real zeros does it have, so then we're going to look at how many places it crosses the x-intercept, and we're actually going to give those approximations. And a lot of times it's going to end up being, you know, a decimal in between integers to the nearest tenth. You just have to kind of approximate it.